So I will demo what Copilot Chat can do. And so to understand what Copilot Chat is, you need to understand how it's different from Copilot. So Copilot allows you, as a brief reminder, to generate code from within the developer's environment. And so what this looks like is, for example, I can prompt the model and say, add a function to transcribe in a stream. And then Copilot Chat will generate me code. This is what Copilot can do, and Chat builds on top of this feature. And so Copilot really allows you, instead of just generating code, to be able to interact and talk with your code. And this is a really big game changer in that it opens up the set of capabilities that a model can do for you. So for example, let's say I want to generate documentation for this class that I have not yet documented. I can just right click on this and say, for example, generate docs. Copilot will then go in and generate the docs for me, and I can choose to accept or discard it. And so I choose to accept. And what's really nice about this is it has the class documentation, and it also added the function documentation for me too. However, it's not just limited to documentation. It can do other things. So for example, it can explain the code, it can fix the code, and it can generate the test for the code as well. However, this method of interaction that you see, highlighting over the code, is only one way to interact with Copilot Chat. It also offers a ChatGPT-like experience in where there's a chat window. However, unlike ChatGPT, Copilot Chat is also taking in the context of what the developer is looking at and the files that are in the directory. So for example, I can ask more broader questions. So what does the file chatbot.py do? And GitHub Copilot will go in, and you can see that it's actually reading in. So it used one reference. If I click on it, it should tell me that it actually read this code right here as its context, and it's able to tell me, okay, there's 3 classes that it's initiating, and that it has a main function, which is true. So you can use Copilot Chat to really do a lot of things, explaining code, helping you debug, and also iterating. And so one thing I wanted to point out of a different use case is, for example, let's say I want to run this agent, this LLM agent. So for example, I can run the code, and I get this error message. Oh no, no module named .env. And let's say I'm new to Python. I don't really know what that means. And so I can copy and paste this error message in and say, hey, I got this error message. I'm using Mamba to manage my environment. How can I fix this? And so it's again going to look at it, and it's going to find what the error is, and it's saying, hey, you're missing this module right here. And so it gives me a command that I can do to install the module. One second. And now I can run my code how I'd like it. So for this demo, I could ask, hey, I'm interested in a Capital One small business card. What can I apply for? And the model's going to go. And I can respond and say, hey, I prefer to carry a balance, and this is This is where a developer can go from writing documentation, writing tests, to managing their dependencies. And Copilot Chat can really do a lot of things.